Hey everyone, welcome back to Roadies Roam the World. Join us for our final day of adventure at one of America's iconic national parks, Yosemite. We've got an amazing day planned: Bridalveil Fall, Glacier Point, and a close-up of Half Dome. This park covers nearly 1,200 square miles of the Sierra Nevada mountains and was established in 1890, though the land was actually first protected by Abraham Lincoln in 1864 with the Yosemite Land Grant.
Our first stop is Bridalveil Fall, one of Yosemite's most iconic waterfalls. It's about a quarter-mile hike from the parking lot area to the viewing point.
Alright, so this is Bridalveil Fall at Yosemite National Park. We have been to several Bridalveil Falls, and so we wanted to make sure that we got a little bit of this one in our video.
Bridalveil Fall drops 620 feet and is usually flowing year-round. We were there in the fall and is only a trickle of what it normally is in the spring. The native Ahwahneechee people call this fall Pohono, which means spirit of the puffing wind, because the airflow around the fall causes it to sway dramatically. The waterfall got its name because it resembles a bride's veil blowing in the wind. In the springtime, when the snowmelt increases flow, the entire area gets completely drenched. Now we're off to Glacier Point, where the views are absolutely incredible.
We're now driving up to Glacier Point, which sits at an elevation of 7,214 feet. The road to get there is about 25 miles and takes around an hour from the valley floor. This road is usually only open from late May through October or November, depending on when the snow arrives. The higher we climb, the more spectacular these views get. You can see why famous naturalist John Muir called Yosemite nature's temple. Fun fact: Yosemite Valley represents only about 1% of the park's area, but it's where most visitors spend their time.
We made it out to Glacier Point. This has to be one of the most spectacular views in any national park. From here, we can see almost all of Yosemite's most famous landmarks. There's Half Dome, Nevada Falls, Vernal Falls, and Yosemite Valley stretching out below us. Half Dome rises nearly 5,000 feet above the valley floor and is made of a specific type of granite that forms with a uniquely round shape. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't actually split in half. This is its natural form created through exfoliation. On a clear day like today, you can see more than 75 miles from this point. The Sierra Nevada range stretches far into the distance. Over there is what is supposed to be Yosemite Falls, which at 2,425 feet is one of the tallest waterfalls in North America. It's actually a three-part waterfall: Upper Yosemite Fall, the Middle Cascades, and Lower Yosemite Fall. Unfortunately, we're here at the time of year where these falls stop falling. Fun fact, in the winter, an amazing phenomenon happens where the mist from these falls freezes mid-air and creates what's called Frazil ice, which looks like slush as it flows down its descent. Glacier Point was once home to the historic Glacier Point Hotel, built in 1917, but it burnt down in 1969 and was never rebuilt.
So, not sure if you can see it in the video, but we hiked up to the top of those falls right there the other day, Vernal Falls, and then Nevada Falls is more up this way. Nevada Falls.
Half Dome stands 8,842 feet above sea level and about 4,737 feet above the valley floor. The top is surprisingly large and somewhat flat area of about 17 acres. Half Dome was once declared perfectly inaccessible until George Anderson first conquered it in 1875 by drilling holes in the granite for iron eye bolts. Today, hikers can reach the summit using 2 metal cables that are put up each summer. It's about a 14 to 16 mile round trip hike from the valley floor with 4,800 feet of elevation gain. The cables and the limited permits are actually an important conservation measure. Only about 300 hikers are allowed to make the ascent each day to protect both the natural environment and ensure hiker safety. Half Dome has appeared on countless photographs, paintings, and logos. It was even featured on the California State Quarter issued in 2005.
Bear, 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 bear,
Oh
bear,
my
bear,
gosh!
bear, 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 bear.
Oh my God! All right, well.
Told you there was a reason we still had that on.
Yep. Well, that's it for our Yosemite adventure. We've seen some of the park's most iconic sights, had an amazing wildlife encounter, and even a little unexpected excitement at the end.
It was a great trip. Thank you so much. We will be back.
Peace out, Yosemite.
Yosemite is truly one of America's greatest natural treasures. With its towering cliffs, ancient giant sequoias, and incredible biodiversity, it's easy to see why people have been drawn to this valley for thousands of years.
There's a little bit of a waterfall right there.
Baby, 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 baby.
Got it.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more national park adventures, and let us know in the comments which park we should visit next.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.